laying the foundation for holistic development of children to attain optimal outcomes through flexible, multi-level, activity and inquiry-based learning in the domains of physical and motor development, cognitive development, socio-emotional ethical development, cultural artistic development, development of communication and early language, literacy and numeracy. Focus on developing social capacities, sensitivity, good behavior, courtesy, ethics, personal and public cleanliness, teamwork and cooperation. Strengthening early childhood care and education, ECCE facilities. Universal access to quality ECCE with special focus on socio-economically disadvantaged districts in phased manner. ECCE to be delivered through a significantly expanded system consisting of stand-alone Anganwadis, Anganwadis co-located with primary schools, pre-primary schools covering at least age 5 to 6 years co-located with existing primary schools, stand-alone preschools, specially trained workers or teachers in the curriculum and pedagogy of ECCE to be recruited. Strengthening Anganwadis, ensuring quality education. Anganwadi centers to be strengthened with high-quality infrastructure, play equipment and well-trained Anganwadi workers or teachers to ensure smooth transition from Anganwadi centers to primary schools, children to take tours of their local primary schools. Anganwadis to be fully integrated into school complexes and Anganwadi children, parents and teachers to participate in school programs and vice versa. Setting strong foundation for preparatory class. Before the age of 5, every child to attend a preparatory class or Balavatika, that is before class 1, which has an ECCE qualified teacher. The midday meal program to be extended to preparatory classes in primary schools. Health checkups and growth monitoring to be made available to students of Anganwadi and primary schools. NCERT is developing a play-based learning package with a focus on developing cognitive, affective and psychomotor abilities and early literacy and numeracy. Professionalization of high-quality educators. Anganwadi teachers with qualifications of 10+2 and above to be given a 6-month certificate program and 1-year diploma for those with lower educational qualifications in ECCE. Training may be provided through digital or distance mode using DTH channels and smartphones. Training to be mentored by cluster resource centers of the school education department with at least once a month contact class for assessment. State governments to prepare cadres of professionally qualified educators for ECCE through stage-specific professional training, mentoring, mechanisms and career mapping. Necessary facilities to be created for the initial professional preparation of educators and their continuous professional development (CPD). ECCE to be introduced in ashram shalas in tribal-dominated areas and in all formats of alternative schooling in a phased manner. Planning and implementation of ECCE. The responsibility for ECCE curriculum and pedagogy will lie with Education Ministry to ensure its continuity from pre-primary school to primary school. The planning and implementation of ECCE curriculum to be carried out jointly by the Education Ministry, WCD, Health Ministry and Tribal Affairs. A special joint task force to be constituted for continuous guidance of the smooth integration of ECCE into school education. Implementation Plan, Curricular and Pedagogical Framework, NCERT to develop the curricular and pedagogical framework. Appropriate curriculum for 3 years of preschool already developed by NCERT that aims at holistic development of children. States, teachers, and other stakeholders to be oriented on the curriculum. Curriculum to be provided with upward linkage to classes 1 and 2 in due course of time. NCERT to develop national curricular and pedagogical framework for ECCE for children up to the age of 8 divided in 2 parts. A sub-framework for 0 to 3-year-olds. A sub-framework for 3 to 8-year-olds. Monitoring mechanism to track the progress of children and successful implementation of the program to be developed. NCERT document on guidelines on preschool education to be used by Anganwadis and preschool centers for creating quality preschool education program. Building capacities, empowering teachers. Teacher training package for preschool education is being developed by NCERT. Training package to have standardized modules, PowerPoint presentations, and short videos. This package will be for a short-term training of the preschool teachers. This material can be contextualized as per need and state-specific training can be conducted. Strengthening institutional capacities. Existing capacities in SCERT, DIET, MLTTC to be strengthened to train manpower. States to develop ECCE cells or resource centers to undertake state-specific research, develop local-specific teaching learning materials, support for training, etc. NCERT to collaborate with SCERTs for contextualizing curriculum, teacher training, community mobilization, and awareness generation of ECCE programs. Engaging stakeholders for successful implementation of ECCE. Parent education programs on child care practices, nutritious diet, early education need, etc. to be taken up. Coordination and convergence among ministries, departments, etc. dealing with different components of health, early education, etc. Regulatory framework for opening and offering education at the foundation stage to be developed. Organization of conferences and workshops for practitioners to share experiences for others to learn from successful initiatives.